So my name is Danielle Benvenuto, and I'm from the US, but living in Berlin. And first, thank you for this opportunity to share my work. It's, well, the theme is really, I would say, close to my heart. And actually, when I read the description of the event Fragmented Identities, I was really impressed with the description because it was so, I don't know, so clear and so aware of the fact that, I mean, the description was saying basically in order for us to evolve as a human race, we have to be open to other people's cultures and other people's identities, so that each culture, each identity, each individual, each race is expressing an aspect of consciousness. And so that basically, in order for us to evolve, we have to sort of let go of our own identities a little bit to be open to other people's differences, and in that we grow. So this has been a big theme for me, and I just kind of want to explain this piece because it goes, I have to go a little bit back. I don't know how much time we have, but so basically I used to live in New York City, and for 15 years I was practicing as a psychologist and an energy healer. And so I had this really long life there and was making a lot of money, and I was really good at what I did. But something was missing. So what happened was I just decided to leave everything behind. And it was a big decision, but basically what I did was for 2 years I didn't work. And this act of letting go of everything, I not only sensed this huge freedom inside of me and this love for life. I mean, everything, basically what I did was I had to leave my identity, everything behind. And so there was this big space that opened for me, and I was, I found this freedom. So for 2 years I didn't do anything. I want to see what happens if I just be. And basically, in that time, I had this massive vision, and it was to create art. And I've never studied art before, I never made art. And within a year, basically, I started selling my art, and I started getting exhibitions. So basically what this piece is about is the fact that, because what I discovered was it's like there's so much freedom in just being without an identity, right? So there's this freedom that I experienced in that sense. And now, 2 years later, I'm an artist, right? And I have an identity, and I'm freaking out. I don't know who I am and what I'm doing on some level. So I'm, in a way, figuring out the importance of being open to being completely free, and also the importance of defining who we are. And so it's a fluid thing, basically. So I think that in order for us to be, for my personal opinion, to evolve for humanity to evolve, I feel like we have to be open to our own complexity, basically, and the complexity of others. And that doesn't mean we have to give up our identities, but we have to create a space in which we could flow with other people. And so this piece kind of shows, right, two people and the two halves of people, and then they kind of, so they're separate, and then they come together in their own differences, they become kind of one, and then they separate again, and then they come together and they separate. And this is what the flow is. This is what true flow is being good by being with you and your own dreams and your own lives and our own passions, and also being able to, depend on other people, right? To connect and be open to other people so that, new things can happen. So that's it in a nutshell.